أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. The children, the youth, you have to be careful. You have to be extremely careful that a scholar made a mistake on a particular thing doesn't reduce the size, the blessing that Allah has given that scholar. Islam is an intellectual religion. If you want to be a Muslim in the right sense, you have to be an intellectual. If you are not an intellectual, you can't practice Islam the way it ought to be practiced. And you cannot be a docile, you cannot be someone that attacks a particular thing permanently. This is the way I've been doing it, yes. If you have new evidence, won't you change? So, please, youths of today, what Allah told you, the Prophet ﷺ, is your own duty is to tell them. Whether they will accept or they will not accept, leave that to Allah. But you youths today, the way you spread hellfire to people, as if you are the one that put the fire on, and may Allah forbid that you not bring the fire to yourself. So please, 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 let us mellow down some of these things. Scholars are not people to talk to anyhow. If we must correct scholars, go to them. That's what Islam tells you. Don't stop correcting scholars on social media. Go to the scholar. Don't correct anybody in the public. Go to the person and tell the person, sir, you said this. Please, sir. Kò yé mi, sir. Oh, kò yé mi. Nǹkan tẹ́ mi káre, sir. Nǹkan tẹ́ sọ yìí kò yé mi, sir. Kò yé ẹni àní kì í sọ pé àgbàlagbà nǹkan tẹ́ sọ ò dáa. Kò yé mi ni. And the children of Ali, they taught us this. When someone was performing ablution the way he's not supposed to perform it, both of them said, Abaye àgbàlagbà ni o. Okay, you perform ablution in the right way, I perform the right way. We start fighting among ourselves. And they were fighting, and the man look at them. You are doing the same thing now. I'm the one that is wrong. But if they have told that man that is only èmi ṣe gbé bàbá yín. Nǹkan tí mo ti ṣe nǹkan tó bí. These are the reason why these elders of today are not taking the corrections they're supposed to take from us, because we lack morals. You that you do not obey your parents at home, you that you are stubborn, you now come, Allah said you must not, they say stupid boy. Allah said you must not do this, but you are forgetting Allah said you must not disobey your parents too. If what they are telling you to do is in line with the Sunnah of the Prophet. So I appeal to all of us that these people, they are people that have done wonderfully well for us. If not for them, like for me, if not for Sheikh Aboto, I would have had dull moment for 2.5 hours that I was on Long Bridge. But I didn't feel it. I was listening to the lecture and I was listening to a very sonorous recitation. And all through, I didn't even feel I was in traffic. These are some of the things Allah will reward these people for, which you don't even have any who listen to you. Sheikh Yusuf Al-Qaradawi, several millions of people have read Al-Halal wal-Haram fil Islam. And for the several millions of people that have read those books, Allah will continue to reward him till the day of resurrection. Who are you to criticize that person? Because it's true, he has some views that some of us does not like, does not believe in. But that does not stain the fact that he's a scholar in Islam. So please read as a Muslim, as an Islamic student, what you need to do. Read far and wide. What you do not understand, ask people that you trust. What someone has said that you think is wrong, don't let me that is that what you now be magnifying all around. Magnify the goodness that that person has propagated. Don't magnify negativity. And that's what we do now. So, but for most of you that are social media savvy, please, let's use this social media well. Propagate things. Without being modest, when you look at my status now, you see the flag of Nigeria, and may Allah make this country an abode of peace. It was someone that sent it to us. This is beautiful. And instantly I changed my setup from what I'm selling to that. And I found out a lot of people looked at it. And they are saying, army, 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 army. These are things we should spread. Stop abusing each other on social media. You are not helping Islam at all. You are driving people away from Islam. Because someone listened to Imam Najim now, he said something. Immediately he left. I started to criticize him. What will happen to you? You are confused. If anybody leave Islam, out of that confusion is on you. And Allah that I know will record everything. And you know the verse, when they give us our record, we say, what kind of record is this? That spare nothing and leave nothing. Even the thing will play with. That's why when you hid behind a door and someone is coming and say, hey, and that person died, you have committed murder in Islam. And if the family of that person, they could not spare you, you'll be killed in Islam. Nobody will listen to you. You are doing and say, hey, and hey, kill the person. So please, let us be gentle on ourselves. Let's go to social media. Let us preach Islam. Secondly, campaign, electioneering has started in Nigeria. Let parents warn their words, especially those of us that have undergraduates at home. Let's warn them. Let's warn them. We do not have any problem with you liking that you like a particular candidate. Where we have problem is when they start to use you as a talk. And let me tell you, it's not only people that didn't go to school that they use as talk. They use graduates as talk now. Even learned people. Then for some of us, that they've closed the university for 7 months and we still left our children on campus. What are they doing there? What are those children doing there? Why can't you let them come home? Do you know what they are doing? An undergraduate of I.P.V. They went to Abdul-Ghani. Maybe they want to lodge with the mom and everybody at a hotel or something like that. And the lady now heard the voice of his colleague. I said, is this person's voice? When she gets there, Sugar Daddy brought her, and she was supposed to be in Ife, and she's now in Abdul-Ghani. I don't know why parents of this generation do this. They've closed the school for 7 months, over 7 months. What are your children? They said because they are off campus, they have their. What are they? Don't you have a house? What's our problem? When the problem manifests, we'll now be running a tasketa. Meanwhile, we are the architects of that problem. They are closer to your nose. They do what they like. Now, far away. So please, those of us that have children that are still on campus, let them come back home. When the school resumes, they go back there. Leaving our children at the time, even if it's 1 week holiday, let them come home. 1 week, let them come home. Don't leave them there. When they are attending classes, they are occupied. But the moment there is no class to attend, they are free to do anything. And there is no angel, no angel anywhere. All of us too, because angel. We know that there are some things that we copy our peers to do, which ordinarily we would not have done. So why do you now leave your child to be on his or her own for over 7 months because you are paid for accommodation, you are sending house, what do you call it, pocket money to the child, and the child is busy doing whatever he or she likes, especially females. Especially females. So this is another area. Please, parents, I beg you, look into it, let's solve it, and let's know that we are shepherds. That's the one I would use to conclude. Allah will ask us, how did you direct your flocks? And let's equally remember a verse of that is a beautiful verse for me, that guides my affairs with children. May Allah forbid any of our children to be among these children that Allah described in these 2 verses of the Quran. He said, when the day of resurrection comes, when when they are taking them to hellfire, they will tell Allah, wait. Please wait. Allah will accede to their request. Allah will accede to their request, and Allah will allow them to talk. They will say, this guardian, this parent, this brother, this sister never cautioned me. So, please, they know they will enter fire, but make sure that these people do enter hellfire, and make sure that they have double the punishment they are going to have. That's how a parent. And we are seeing it. We are seeing a house where the father is chief imam, and the daughter and the son not if offense. And that father will be accountable. Another thing, lastly, to the youth on this particular issue. Marry Muslim, especially male among you. So, and when you sow your seed, and your seed turns out to be another thing, Allah will ask you. So, parents too, if your son bring a Christian, refuse completely. If he say he has hujjah, tell that parent, tell that child, you have an hujjah too. You have hujjah of Umar ibn al-Khattab. That said, no. This thing apply when you can't find a Muslim. Umar refused it. And the Prophet said, when you follow any of my Sahaba, you are following the light. The same way, he has an hujjah from the Quran. Tell him, I have an hujjah too. Well, if both of us now are, I'm older than you, I'm your father, I will not follow you to do this. And carry out your threats. Some of time, parents, especially my generation, we buckle to this children. You quickly buckle. You say, okay, if you go there, I will not follow you. When it's tomorrow, you will carry clothes, follow the child. It will be where Agbada and follow. What have you done? You've destroyed others that are coming behind you. Because they will do the same. He has laid a foundation for them. So, as Muslim, we will, for female, it's even a sin. Any female that goes to marry a Christian, for every day they cohabit, they are committing zina. That's the Islamic prescription on that. For female, if he comes with his hujjah, give him your own hujjah, because it's going to make part of your lineage to be what you don't want them to be.
Christianity is easy to practice. Islam is not for lazy people now. That's the truth. It's only when they have problem you see them at night clapping. Every other day you wake up doing tahajjud, they are sleeping. They will know. They don't even dance. Yes, that's the truth. Honestly, when they don't have problem for a long time, you will never hear "Bing" in that house as prayer. So you now compare that one to Islam. You have to do tahajjud, subi, zuhr, maghrib, isha, Ramadan, zakat, fasting. Don't miss word about it. Islam is not for lazy people. So please, subhanaka Allahumma chatimde, subhana rabbika, rabbil izzati amma yasifun, wassalamu ala al-mursalin, walhamdulillahi rabbil alamin.